Guys, I'm going to talk to you about text your number neighbor. There's this viral trend going around. It's on YouTube, it's on Twitter. People are actually staying up at 3 a.m. and using this app called Number Neighbor app. Technically, it's a number, the same digits is the plus and the minus. So you would go up one digit, like plus or minus digit. So the same person would have the same digits as you. It's really creepy. And then you get random strangers send you replies like, don't text me at this time. Or people have even threatened to call police on people doing that. I don't know, but calling people at 3 a.m. is creepy. And then there's stories where people have actually got replies back from their number neighbor that wasn't very friendly and it seemed very hostile. And some of the stuff they wrote back was a very hostile piece of text. So it's like you got to be careful who you talk to on the internet, and making mistakes like that could go wrong. Like if the person knew where you lived, that would even be more creepy. Now we're gonna talk about creepy facts about this number neighbor and people planning to do it. God, take care if you're gonna do this, because you're not really talking to your next door neighbor who lives in the same area as you, and you can just step out your door and say, "Hello, neighbor. How are you? Oh, I'm fine today. How's your roses? How's your tomatoes? All that." But supposing that wasn't your next door neighbor, supposing it was some creep who wanted to know about you and say creepy things about you, wouldn't you be a little bit hesitant doing that? That would definitely give me a few panic attack episodes. I've had a few panic attacks, but that I'd be having severe panic attacks if that was the case. Someone knew where I live. I got a weird email that I thought it was from my dad's email saying I'm coming through the garage. I assume it was my dad, but when I confronted him about it, he goes, "What are you talking about? That wasn't me." I said, "Are you seriously? Is this a prank or something?" And I'm now beginning to think back on that, so I don't know. I'm just going to confront him about it. It's obviously a creepy email. Not that creepy, kind of, maybe. But it was from my dad, so maybe it make you feel a little better. What happened if you did text your number neighbor and they weren't very neighborly and you thought they were kind? Like you would say hi to your neighbor, right? If your neighbor asks you how you are, you tell them how you are. But supposing this person on the other end was hostile and didn't want anyone talking to them, they were like a kind of loner, just wants to be alone. Okay, but you gotta be careful. You come. You're talking to random strangers when you text your number neighbor. And I don't even know if they are your neighbor. Like, they could be some creepy dude that lives with his mom in a basement somewhere and using a computer or Wi Fi access. Like, seriously, there's something wrong with this. If you are seriously thinking of doing this trend, try to think again, because some of the replies you'll get from your number neighbor will become hostile. Now, this email I got saying I'm coming for your garage, I'm setting up the camera in case anyone does come through the garage. And that camera I'm leaving on at night because I want to catch whoever it was sending me that email. If it was my dad, I'll know it's my dad. I really want to catch this thing and resolve it, whatever. I am a little freaked out a bit, as someone would say that. So now I'm setting up the camera, just in case they come back. I hope it's not some random creepy stranger. I don't know. I don't know. Just, yeah. Oh, by the way, I heard if you see a fork in your door, remove it immediately. Or you have to, take it out. Lock your doors at night. That's so creepy. I wouldn't want to see that at my door. No way. That means someone's trying to pick the lock. If that's the case, why would anyone do that? And who comes around at 3 in the morning to break in people's house? Who? A creepy dude? That's not me. That's not me. So, my dad had no recollection of that email that was sent to me. So, I'm beginning to wonder if it was a spoof. I don't know. But, I've heard of that. So, we're just going to dive into the mystery of Number Neighbor. Number Neighbor is a very creepy trend that's going around the internet and it's gone viral. And someone actually recorded a conversation they had with their number neighbor. It started off as friendly and then it got hostile. And someone said they called a garage operator once through the number neighbor text and started receiving creepy conversations with that person, and then they hung up. Because you never know on the other end who's talking to you, which I don't want to make that mistake. Personally, I had a creepy incident on Snapchat. I remember once I was talking to someone on Snapchat. He called himself Black Eagle. I thought he was just someone from Camp Misqua who liked that name and maybe wanted to look for someone from that camp to talk to. God, did I make that mistake. So I accepted his friend request. Big, big mistake. Don't do that, folks. Don't copy me. And then this guy started saying, I like you. You're cute. And then I started seeing some red flags. And he said that, quote unquote. And then the conversation seemed friendly at first. Then he said, do you like paranormal? I mean, yeah, I do. And it seemed friendly at first. Then he said he wanted a picture of me. So I took a picture of just my face and my cat's on the bed. I really wish I didn't do that. And then the guy started asking, like, are you married? Are you single? I go, no, I don't wish to discuss this. We have to end the conversation. And then he got creepy, like he wanted to see my body. Like he didn't want to take the word no for an answer. And then I said, I don't like where this is going. Please stop being creepy. And I did threaten the police, so they rung off. It seemed like I got in this stranger came on a Snapchat. I deleted the Snapchat app and I'm not ever using Snapchat again. And I'm warning people, be careful on Snapchat. You don't know who comes through it. See, I don't think that's a very smart idea to use Snapchat. Like, you're going to set up a camera, set it as a security camera. Like, seriously, there was something wrong about this guy. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know where I live, does it? And I hope not, and I hope I never run into that situation again, which is a warning. It was a wake-up call for me. Like, don't mess around with Snapchat, because Snapchat isn't very, very friendly. So, but for kids who want to use it, be careful who you talk to online. Random strangers could seem nice at first, and then you get deep in the conversation. Then that's where it gets creepy, in the middle of the conversation. It's always the middle. I have to go now, so I'm warning you guys, stay safe. Click the notification bell. Click the like button and subscribe. I'm Sasha Elvira 5, folks. Live on TGIF.